He just trying to get across, trying to get a fingertip save. He just pushes away. That's sometimes the difference. He can't believe it. But we talk about pace, but it's knowing how to use it. Do you come short and go long, which he's been doing? He's not been caught offside. But that's also having an understanding with your teammate. I played in that full-back position where he comes into me, I know you're not going to get it, so I put it in there knowing that he's created space for himself.
If it stays like this, what are the streets of Vancouver going to be like tonight? Waltzing Matilda was heard all around the streets. Every street you look at around here, near where we're staying at least. The mountains of this beautiful city just behind the city centre. We are in downtown Vancouver.
Bang, baru bangun dia, betul.
Looks to make something happen. He wants it on his left foot.
Tadi nonton Brazil Maroko, anjir itu. Bono masih bagus, Yasin Bono. Alisson juga masih bagus ya. Sayang Brazil. Nggak kayak Brazil biasanya itu main. Brazil 2 atau 3 Piala Dunia yang lalu lah. Sekarang lagi Turki lawan Australia.
Attacking talent, particularly of this young man, 21-year-old Gula.
Tadi kena tiang, 1-0 Australia menang hari ini. Ada pack apa ini? Udah ada ini. Wah, belum. Bang, tadi Peace It update baru 200 lah. Wah, udah ini, udah beres atau masih ada 200 kak? Udah ya, dapat secret kan lo, Dika?
The offensive play, but there's screen and won't allow anyone to get the ball to
fit. Dapat apa ini? Sekarang apa sih? Berapa tapi gua tumbalkan. Wih, main tumbalin aja nomor player.
Maybe you could have brought it down. You just, they've got the goal and they think now, well, do we hang on and get to half time or?
Well, they could be in here. Really important moment from Chikati.
Good defending, sense him where the danger is.
Tadi Mirkoval.
Come out of that area. He does obviously an excellent job at Palmer. So they have the art of defending off to a tee. He just released himself and come across and sniffed the danger out.
One back by Chikati, and that's a physical battle. And Toure.
Just keep going, just keep knocking it and run, and they may fail you, may fail you, but I just know as a defender, when someone keeps running behind, taking me on,
Bro. Oh, Pirlo, mantap Pirlo.
There's that strike earlier on, comfortable in the end.
Bukan babi. Lapiori aja.
Took the defender in, then he comes across, he's got the composure now.
Mau sekarang aja. Oh.
He doesn't have to fire it in, he just waits. Sort of opens his foot up and then just closes it into that near post.
Aduh, curiga harus.
You can only imagine, you're running 100 miles an hour, but that's when you need to just breathe and then just pass it into the back net.
Gula.
Guler.
And not giving him an inch. The youngster.
I mean, that's the challenge for a talented young player. That's to make that next level is when you are a mark man, when you're being closed down. How can you improvise and get on the ball a little bit more? And he's got to want to keep doing that.
Well, you were saying, Warren, during that hydration break, just after it, how Popovic, the Aussie coach, was talking to his forward players. It was only 67 seconds after the hydration break that Iran Kunda scored for them.
Yeah, and I think it's that's the opportunity. As a coach, I would love that. Now, give me just 2-3 minutes with my players just to get an area, and it pays off.
Padolu finding Yilmaz. Taking on Italiano yet again. Oh, and the strike couldn't be guided goalwards by Kukcu.
Itali bisa saja nih Itali.
Just couldn't quite adjust. It did bounce up.
Wang, Netherlands, Tunisia.
A little bit, but they'd be delighted. See him, that fella with the hat on. He was in the supermarket with me. He was walking around with a hat. I see him. Can't be two people in Vancouver with that hat, surely.
A reminder tomorrow, Germany. Big expectation on them, given their rich forward line against Curacao. The Minnows, that's at 1 o'clock Eastern, and then the Netherlands against Japan at 4 o'clock Eastern. Coverage beginning at midday Eastern, and that's 9 a.m. Pacific
Bang,
time.
gue dapat skeleton Nerwal. Oh, di Ocean ya?
Torre, nothing significant
Gampang
enough to
dong.
warrant a free kick, but just look how closely marked he is being by Merit Demiral. Really is a story. Nestor Irankunda, the 20-year-old, the youngest ever goal scorer for
Observe
Australia
pelan-pelan. Oh.
at a FIFA World Cup. And looking for him
Berarti
again here.
gampang naik sekarang ya si
They're
itu
starting to
tuh,
enjoy the occasion. You know, they
si Secret.
Oh, and it
Oh,
wasn't too far away from Italiano in the end. But Irankunda's enjoying himself. The 20-year-old Watford man is quite a story. Born in Tanzania in a refugee camp with his 7 siblings. Parents originally from Burundi, but they fled the civil war, and then they moved to Perth when he was 3 months old and grew up in Adelaide. His big mate is Mo Torre, the number 9 here, his best friend, who he called him a football Houdini, or the Australian Jude Bellingham. Irankunda. Oh, they could be in here, but Patrick Beach read the danger.
He did, Jackie, but he is quite deep on his line. You know, he's sitting in his 6-yard box. Normally, as a goalkeeper, you're like up 30 yards. He should be on his 18-yard box, but he's quite deep. But he got away with one there because of the surface. It skipped up for him. Oh, well played. As I said, there's another sign. You know, there's another sign as a big centre-half. Normally, you think he's just going to get it away, but they are, again, feeling. Earlier on, it was 80% Turkey had the ball. Now we're down to only 60%. So it shows you, I think, what the goal has done.
oh,
Irankunda's away here.
wah nyerang terus asalnya.
Still Irankunda, his pace and trickery, and it's in behind Metcalf. Italiano trying to make up.
He's in if he does it quick. If he throws the ball quick, he would have been in. Up. Torre made a good run as well because he went inside to create the space for his partner to come in. But again, that little bit of composure. Just looking at him now, the goal scorer's got a hand on his knees, just trying to maybe catch his second breaths.
It is intense here.
Padahal
under the roof in
bagus-bagus kuat
Vancouver.
Turki.
Boss! I'd probably like to get him in the game a little bit more, Jordan Boss, given what he offers up and down that left-hand side, particularly from an attacking perspective. Up against Zeki Celik of Roma, who's a very capable right-back, but that's a fascinating battle of many.
But what happens sometimes, Jackie, you sort of say to yourself, you know, let's make sure that we're in the game, make sure that we're okay, and then you can start having influence. Let the game come to you. Sometimes trying to force it and I'm running, you're leaving gaps. They didn't want to do that. It was obviously the game plan. I'll show you. Our wing-backs are staying nice and compact in the first 20 minutes. We're not giving anything. Then let the game come to them.
By Chihati. Gula. Which lovely balance from the youngster. Bardakci finding Yilmaz. Two Galatasaray players combining. Yilmaz.
Aduh.
Well, coming up is the Visa half-time show on FS1 with Jules Breach, John Obi, Carly Lloyd and Juan Pablo Angel. Looking to analyse this first half, which you would think, Warren Barton, that Australia will be pretty delighted about.
every aspect of the game that they would have wanted in the first 45 minutes was excellent. They was compact. They didn't allow the young goalkeeper to come under any pressure. A little bit with Turkey, their style. They're not a team that wants to deliver the ball. So allow the 22-year-old goalkeeper to start feeling himself in the game. And then they start to implement their style of play. Putting the balls in behind, making the Turkey backline chase, giving free kicks away, giving corners. And that's what you do in the first game. You don't give anything away. You can lose a game quite earlier on. You can't win it early, but you can lose a game quite early on.
Çalhanoğlu finding Kadolu. Now Yilmaz again.
Aduh, umpannya gitu.
Aaron Kunda taking no chances there.
This is the moment now where if you're back line, make sure that we focus. We've done so many good things. We've worked. The communication has to be good. Let's make sure in the back of your mind you're saying as a player now, don't concede.
Yilmaz on for the left back, the Brighton man, Kadolu. Ardakci.
You know what Australia have done as well? Quieten the crowd. They've done that. They took that passion and that energy out of the crowd.
Kochu's clever little ball for Gula. Well, he's had a few opportunities here. This one was on his left foot. The best chance earlier on his right. And still Vincenzo Montella has to wait for that equaliser.
Yeah, he'll be happy that his superstar's getting on the ball. He'll have some things to think about. I'm telling you now, can we maybe get our fullbacks a little bit higher? I think they need to pick the tempo up as well. When I say tempo, the pass to the ball, 1, 2 touch, movement in behind. When you start going along and it's quite predictable, the Australian back 5, because it is a 5 when they don't have the ball, are saying, fine, you have as many touches as you like and keep the ball, but we're not going anywhere. And then they know they've got that outlet.
Every time we look at any of the Aussie forwards, they've always having their goal shirt pulled back by one of the Turkish defenders as Aaron Kunda goes to ground, and now here's Boz.
I always said that's a sign, Jackie, that you're causing them problems.
Merah.
Now the Turks are away with Yusek.
Aduh.
Kulu, but away by Okan Engsler.
Turkey need half-time because they've just run out of ideas. They need a little bit of a pep talk just to say
Okay, Dika.
composure would be one. Because I think they're trying to chase the game. Rather than what I said earlier, is that let the games come to you and let the problems and solve the problems as it's in front of you.
A lot of people previewing this game all saying how confident they were that Turkey would absolutely put Australia to bed. Not least the Turkey 8 captain, Yilmaz.
Anjir, susah.
Moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Jim, you've played in games of this nature.
Do you think that's had an impact?
Make the difference.
Those words
Peter,
from
I think this fellow Reece James has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat
a
people.
misplaced quote or
Then
something was taken
delivering
out of context.
quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's going for goal!
So exciting.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Not a problem.
Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. Watkins has the space to scheme. That has been knocked clear.
Well, his best mate Mo Toure kind of wanted it in the centre as well.
Udemir
Perhaps
going
not
after
blaming him,
that.
having a go there.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
The US
Well, both
yesterday,
sides
complete
seem
performance.
happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
I've seen in the opening
Guardiola
game,
gets
because
into a
he's
good
playing without
position.
any fear, he's playing with freedom, he's enjoying himself, and he's putting the fear of everything into a red shirt defender, because every time he gets it,
Jordan
they are
Henderson.
backing off. And I love to see
England
that from a
still
player,
without a
young player.
single
Go
shot
forward,
on
express,
target.
Make mistakes, not a problem. Get it again and
Jordan
keep
Henderson.
taking them on.
Into stoppage time at the end of
England
this first
do
half, which
seem
has
to have a
flown by.
very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, he's got a side of goal.
Oh, the clever ball.
What
Looking for
then?
Antukolu.
Pasalic.
Because
Guardiola.
Italiano knows as a fullback now he's
Bang,
going to come
tadi
inside.
main
Just a
9
couple of
main
times,
enforce
driving
bang.
down the end line,
Apa
maybe
enforce
in
tuh?
corner,
On.
maybe if he goes for a goal kick, it doesn't matter.
That's a
But you
shade
keep running
optimistic.
free steps, checking in. I've got you now. I know exactly what you're going to do.
Enggak, gue main Battlefield semalam.
Now Yilmaz.
Yehi.
Main Roblox sore doang.
Rice. A player who needs no introduction.
The
Modric.
young goalkeeper from the A-League in Australia, Melbourne City, winning only his
Kane.
third cap. And a big
Tries to
shot
play it through.
starting in
Brilliantly
place
cut
of
out.
Matt Ryan, the captain, the
Well, a
veteran.
few of his teammates
who
are quite
was
furious
really
with him
expected
as they
to
felt
start
Ada update apa gitu?
within reach, but he
Yilmaz
made nothing of it. His
and
boss
Kukçu
doesn't
not on
look
the
too
same
amused
wavelength.
either.
Yeah, look at the body language.
Great vision.
Same hairstyle,
Pasalic.
the same hairdresser, but there's a little sign there of frustration.
Pasalic
You know,
with the
he's
cross.
looked past the ball out of play. He's been there out there, but
can
there's
get
not
it
been that
clear.
end product. Whether that's because they haven't got a physical presence, there's a look.
Rice.
A shake of the head says it all.
Tomori. 30 minutes gone.
How do you think he'll try to correct it at half-time,
Rice.
Montella?
I think he wanted his players to play quicker with their decision-making. Too many times having too many touches.
It's a
I think he
sharp
wanted his
little
team
ball here.
to squeeze
Now
in.
it's
But if they
Watkins.
do that, he only needs
Watkins.
one ball, as we've seen for the goal. They can get him
He's
behind
really
Australia.
put
So
himself on
maybe
the line here.
just be cautious in the sense that let's get it forward now into these areas. Now, can we be quicker? Because it's too slow, it's too predictable.
Dikasih DM 20
Take too
sama
many touches.
suling admin.
You've
Kapak
got 9
admin
players
apa
in
tuh?
front of you. You've got no way of getting the ball. If you do things a bit more incisive, like now, go and then now deliver it. Just put it in and
Yilmaz again.
Astaga.
That
Well,
duel we've seen
Rakic
so many
clears it
times
away.
against Italiano. He's been so
And
good
now a
up
sudden
against
chance
him.
to counter.
everything's in front of them. Everything is not a problem. It is not a problem. You can see who the centre
Guardiola.
half, just pushing them up. We're getting up.
He's found space
I'd
here.
like to see Beeks, the young goalkeeper, come up on
He's
his penalty
picked his
spot,
way through.
but they're never going to run in
Plays it
behind. They haven't
across.
done it all half. We spoke
corner
about
it
their
is
technical
then.
ability, how they keep the ball.
Wah, gila defense-nya Australia bagus banget ya.
Gula. Kadiolu.
Last-ditch
Gula.
defending, but that'll do.
A little bit
Oh,
of skill.
wide.
Oh, the
Aduh.
moment. Oh, the bell for Antukolu.
Anjir,
And
dari
he
tengah
just
gawang.
couldn't turn in time. But the Aussies converged on him anyway. And didn't give him an inch. And still they're asking questions. Çalhanoğlu, Gula, ever available, ever willing. Kukçu.
Si Kok juga bagus-bagus juga aslinya.
Can he
The
finish?
organisation of this Aussie defence has been outstanding.
Yes, yeah, and that's something
Di
that
eFootball kayak yang OP
Tony
aja.
Popovic is
Nobody
known
else to
for
help
defensive
out.
minded. He was one of them players as well
read,
himself
needed
as a
to be.
centre half. Make sure you're organised.
Rice
They have been
is
helped
one
by
of
the way
those
Turkey have
players
played
who's
everything's in
known
front.
for reading the
There's not
game
been
better
enough
than anyone.
desire to go in behind.
Made into
and I don't mean
space.
kick the ball in behind, making little runs in
attempts a
behind.
clearance.
Antukolu.
That's a risky ball, you've got to
Celik
say.
taking over.
Can he get on the end of
It's
this?
a goal kick, and I just wonder
And this is
whether we may see
Kane.
Kenan
He might be
Yildiz.
in here.
Well, he certainly
Another
wasn't in the
young
mood to take any
Turkish
risks.
star Managing his minutes at the break. Big team talk for the head coach of Turkey in particular, Vincenzo Montella, at this break. But it's Australia who are a goal up in Vancouver.
Toss to the back
Jules and
post.
the gang will be back with the
And
analysis
Rakic
after this
tries
break.
to clear. Perisic getting this one clear. And that interception was
most
YouTube
necessary.
TV is amazing. Why would you settle for anything less?
Why would anybody settle for just meh?
Now it's Budimir. Can he spark a counter here? And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
England have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Offside.
Guardiola. Pasalic. And it's Bellingham.
Bellingham.
Think through.
Aduh.
That's the keeper's ball. Modric. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Modric. And Kovacic. This is a promising build-up.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Defending of the desperate variety. England are looking to go forward now. Perisic.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Jordan Henderson. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Stanisic.
Bang, kalau abang main PS8 bagus kan bang, sambil
Your
ke
impression so
Plaza.
far, Jim?
Skin
There's a
apa?
lot of
Gue juga
football
dikasih
still
si
to be
itu tuh
played,
shadow
Peter,
skin.
so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Modric. Not the most accurate pass.
Aduh.
Perisic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that has put paid to that. Kane.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Guardiola.
England couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Kramaric. Nice looking ball. Now it's Watkins. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going.
He's in, must be! It's Kane! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Kramaric. Stanisic. Kovacic. Now Kramaric.
Andris Kramaric.
Stanisic. Oh, that's fabulous. Kane. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Perisic.
Anjir.
Not where it came from. Watkins, deftly away. Croatia have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution for England, number 22, Bellingham.
And it's Henderson.
24,
Tomori.
number 8,
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Watkins. Coming on the
A
field,
lot of space here, a real opportunity.
27, Morgan Rogers.
Tomori does really well to win the ball there.
Alexander-Arnold. Number 37,
It's a promising position.
number
Mainu,
20,
Rashford. Good ball, good take. Croatia making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
England can consider themselves just about safe now. Kane threads one in. Erlich kept his eye on it, and he's there. And no, that was never going to make it. Rogers. Pasalic. And it's Pasalic. Looking for options for movement. Lofted it, shapes to shoot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get... Real chance! Erlich gets it away.
added minutes has been indicated.
Kovacic opts for safety. 4 added minutes on the board. Tries to pass it through. And this is Kane. Pasalic. And it's Modric. Pasalic.
Pasalic waktu Guardiola bagus kelasnya.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now what about this cross? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's hit it long. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind.
Paraguay kemarin 4-0.
Heady ambitions here ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
Thomas Partey.
This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
Oke, gimana nanti lah.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. And he's forced to go back.
Harry Kane.
So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, someone I really like the look of, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all know what a great ball winner he is, but I see him as quite a good ball carrier too, and distributor. I think with him, you get all the traits of an all-round midfielder. He gives
Bang,
you
gua
the
mau
lot.
tidur dulu.
Yes,
Oke,
they'll
tidur
certainly
dulu.
be
Belum
leaning
siang lah.
heavily on him.
Anjir.
O'Reilly knocks it into space. It's a throw-in.
Prince Adu
And it's Ayew.
dan Ayu.
Now it's Fatawu. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. O'Reilly. And that interception
Aduh,
was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Jordan Henderson.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Brilliantly cut out.
Astaga.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Great ball, and he's in here. Anderson. Nice looking ball. Dink through. Watkins is onto this. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, good
Anjir.
read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordan Henderson.
Great vision. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Ghana really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Sulemana. Looking for options for movement. Pass is coming off in quick. Can he finish? He's delivered all right. And it's Ghana who go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rice with a real chance here. Great chance here to level it up. O'Reilly! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Jordan Henderson. And it's James. Gehi. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. O'Reilly. And the cross comes in. That should be the goalkeeper's. And it is. Fatawu. Opts for safety.
England certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Jordan Henderson. Kane. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. This is a promising build-up. Oh, sweet feet. It's run loose here. Kane. Now Anderson. Now that looks a decent ball. Watkins!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sulemana.
Sulemana,
And the referee
Sulemana.
has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. England
said it in the first half,
behind by 1-0 at the break.
Italiano, it was easy for
Yeah, you
him
don't
to
get any
change
points
it
for
straight
stating
away.
the obvious, Peter, but
It's just
thankfully
not
this is
working.
still
Put
very
someone else on.
savable. Keep things
We know with
simple,
this young
keep
talented
the
player from
intensity
Juve,
high,
he's a bit
and hope
more
for an early
direct,
goal.
and
If
he
that
has a
happens,
physical presence
it's
as
a
well.
game changer.
They picked up a
Well,
car
that
victory
is the
against
first
North
half done,
Macedonia in
and
the
we are
fourth
ready for
victory.
what follows in the
Turkey were
second.
outstanding in that game. They
And
really
we are
were
back on the
strike
way.
from Çalhanoğlu.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Organised Aussie defence for starters. Anchored here by the
Distributed
6'6"
tidily.
Harry Suter,
Now it's
who's
Ayew.
been out for
Pressure
16
coming in from
months
all
with an
directions.
Achilles injury off the back of an ACL after
Watkins.
that. Before that as
He has
well.
found the way
As his
through.
Leicester City side have been
And it's
relegated to
Rice.
the 3rd tier of English football.
Well seen.
But he is
Saw
an
that
absolute
coming.
rock.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane.
Another pullback.
Shin
It was
to
a real
shin,
feature in the
bicep to
first half.
bicep,
It's
and he wins out.
They're grabbing
not
his
been
shirt.
And here's
awarded
the
in their
chance to
favour, though, for
counter.
Toure.
Yeah, so just watch it.
Aims
They're standing
beyond
next
the
to him and
defence.
grabbing his shirt. What he needs to do is a young player push his arm down. And
Oh,
even
the
if you
movement
try
is
and
slick,
snap,
the
push his arm down
speed
and
is
come away from him.
slippery.
Walk
The
him around
defence,
in
though,
areas. Don't
able to
stand up
hold on
against
this
him 'cause
time.
he's just going to grab you. The two centre-halves will grab his shirt. Come away a yard, and if they come, your mate can run in behind. Boss should have played it in a little bit earlier. They had a chance when they broke the ball and reached for it out.
Ball's gone astray.
They could be in here, but well read by
Watkins
O'Connor.
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't
Inclusions
quite
today.
sort it out.
Jackson Irvine left on the bench for now, at least. Irankunda.
That's a throw.
Now, Jordan Boss.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it
Here
looks
is
here.
Toure. Has
Not
lost
the
to
most
his left.
accurate pass.
Irankunda's in the centre.
salah lagi.
And it's Jordan Boss going along.
Anjir,
They are petrified of it.
counter attack.
I mean, they're backing off.
Strong
As
running
soon
down
as they
that
get
left
forward,
flank.
the two centre-halves are
Bumps him off it and wins
They
back the
can't get
ball.
deeper. Look now, both of them, not one of them are engaging
Now it's Watkins.
because he knows if it takes a
That
little
is
touch.
good pressure, just hounded him off
on
it.
the left foot, let him run across you.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application,
Just hit
Peter.
it. Once
They've
he
got
rolled
to
you
keep
in,
pushing.
you've got a
They're
sweet
coming
left foot.
again
Just get on
and
target.
again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
I love it when I see that. You know, a player knows that.
So,
I've got-
Jim, what are you
I can
thinking?
run
Look,
you,
they may be one down, but they're not shying
you on
away.
toast.
And he shoots! And he's
Suter.
quick to get rid. Partey.
Was ambitious from Italiano.
And he's been shifted off it.
They're going to throw it on
That's
the
good
limit. I
running
don't
with
think
the
he's ever
ball.
scored from that
Played
distance.
through for him.
I'm not criticising him too much, but just get it
Well,
out
the
wide, keep
defence
the ball,
proved
keep it simple, keep
infallible
to the
then.
game plan, because
But
it's
that won't be
working.
the last
like
they'll
a
see
treat
of
at
him.
the moment.
In it comes.
Well, he's been excellent in
Taken back
shepherding
almost at
Barish
once.
Alper Yilmaz so far in this game. Jacob
Now it's
Italiano.
Ayew. Tries to play it through.
This is football in Austria
That's
with
positional
France.
gold, the utilisation of space.
Cross deflected over the goal
See,
line
there's that
for
little
a
movement in
corner.
behind. That didn't happen in the first
Oh,
half. That
Turkian.
was not something. Kylie Lloyd touched on that as well. You don't have to necessarily make a long run in behind like we're seeing. It's that little give and go, and you just make a run in behind, and you may not necessarily get the ball, but at least he's giving Italiano something to think about. The first 45 minutes was so predictable.
Turkey
Dealt with nicely
asking
by the
questions
defence.
of this defence.
Anderson.
Back to
Now that's
Kalu
been intercepted.
in
He
the
read
centre.
that really well and stopped it.
Trusek.
England perhaps contemplating their next change
Oh,
here.
Vincenzo Montella
he's
was
had it
bouncing
nicked
around
away.
the technical area. He thought
Anderson.
that was it for 1-1.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
They're starting to believe, and it's the
Now
first time
O'Reilly.
you see your captain now getting organised, switch on, because this is when you become
England
vulnerable.
really
Just made a
might
good
just
save.
end up
You
kicking
know you're under
themselves after
pressure.
that.
Communication,
That could
you've got
well
a
have been it.
goalkeeper, 22. Hasn't been in this
This
environment.
looks
You
promising.
need to protect him as much as you
There's
can.
the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 9.
Ghana choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I
It's
think the
big Harry
manager might
Suter.
have feared his team could
Paying
become
the
a little tentative,
congratulations of his
conservative
goalkeeper.
even, Peter. But
What
this
I
will
would
make
say
a
to my
nice
keeper,
change.
It's taken quickly though. First time effort from Atukolu.
So it's away we go then.
Didn't get hold of it at all, but still.
So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line.
Well, the Aussies have the mentality for a
Skillfully
battle in
cut
whatever
out.
sport
He
they're
is
playing.
so
Yeah,
at
there's one
ease
thing
on the
that
ball.
You have to earn the right
Now,
to
what
be-
about a
what I'm
counter-attack?
saying there with the young
Nicely
goalkeeper, saying to the
weighted
captain,
ball.
Just you deal
Can
with
he
it, I'm
latch
gonna
onto
stay on my
this?
line. Don't come out, I'm going to deal with it.
Celik, used
That has
football.
been
Oh,
cut short.
well,
Bellingham.
he's saying to his teammates, Demiral, where were
Nicely
you? But the
shaped
offside
ball.
flag did go up
Good
anyway.
ball
but in
over the
theory,
top.
it was a nice
that
idea
should
to
get
cut
the
the
job
ball
done.
across. They don't have a
And
number
that
9
interception
like Dennis
was
Gould, but that is
most
some of the
necessary.
talk in the
That
build-up
was
to this
well
game,
played,
that they don't have
well
the most
stopped.
obvious number 9. They tend to try to pull
Fatawu.
fences apart
Now
with
it's
their
Ayew.
movement. And they do have Gould as an option,
And
should
again,
they use it.
Again, Jackie, just keep doing it.
That's
And
an
you might be
imaginative
offside
pass.
The third, the fourth time, the fifth time, you might play it in on the floor. And you're absolutely
Cross
correct.
into the
You know,
box.
you don't
Astaga.
put it in the air, 6 foot.
Easy enough for the
They're gonna
goalkeeper.
dominate Australia, but put it on the floor. It may take a ricochet. Goalkeeper may make a mistake. You don't know. But if you don't
Lovely
make them
pass,
runs and
but
go
can he
inside
get
and
there?
going behind, you're never going to ask the question. There's obviously a lot more tempo now with Turkey, the way they're playing. They're closing down, they're putting under
Sulemana.
pressure. I think that would have been Montana's thing. Show some urgency.
Either side especially adventurous early on. Fatawu. He's found a way through.
We can scan the QR code on the screen.
James
to vote for
just
the
loves to go
Michelob Ultra
forward whenever he can.
Superior Player of the match. I wonder who you might like to choose so far. Might it be an
Sulemana.
Australian player, perhaps? Warren, what do you reckon? Well, here's
Can he get on the end of this?
Torre on the touch. Kunda is in
That's
an
a simple one for the
excellent
keeper.
space, and he's found him as well. Oh, his touch letting him down. Open Engsler. Now Boss.
Partey.
Torre waiting in the centre, but it's come off Celik. The amount of space that Turkey
And Fatawu.
allowed Kunda, the goal scorer, to have. Had that
Rice
touch been better, that
wins
could
the
have been
duel
a very
this
different
time.
story, Warren.
Well, 'cause it's all
Anderson.
about
Oh,
overcompensating
good
for
read.
players to go wide. They're getting attracted to the ball and leaving people on the
Partey.
outside. They're thinking the ball's going to be delivered. And that's what Australia
Tries to
they want
pass
the
it
Turkey
through.
players to- Turkey players
Can
to
he get
start
it through?
Thinking about what
It's
they have to do and they're making the wrong decisions at the moment.
And he should have made them pay.
He did well there. Held his run
Anjir.
to ensure he
Hampir
didn't
gol
stray
lagi.
offside.
How was that allowed to happen?
Anjir, Australia bagus.
Suter was waiting for the ball still. He's still up there, the 6'6" centre half. What about this delivery?
Oh, masih
What
dapat
about
anjir
that for an
golnya.
idea? From
I'm loving it
Motorway.
that moment because you've got an Australian team that are trying everything. They're having so much fun. They're just hanging it up. They don't even have to try and put a precise ball. They just hang it up for him to come and attack the ball.
Okan Engsler finding Boss.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, nicely done from Jordan Boss.
His value's just gone
Gila
up.
di gocek anjing strikernya robek.
Well, the Aussies journalists I was talking to before saying about how he's their best player, their left wing back, and if he has a good World Cup, he's absolutely destined for a top 5 league, they reckon, in Europe.
And the return
Well,
pass.
the United States players,
It's
no doubt,
Ayew.
will be watching their next opponents here, Warren.
It's made its way to him.
Get your thoughts in a second on what you think they'll make.
Now it's
Both sides, in
Fatawu.
fact, is Torre now. That's the ball from O'Neill.
Delivered low.
Oh, and it's fallen nicely for
Oh, this looks sharp.
Torre.
Threads one in.
Celik doing really well.
Just eases him off the ball.
May not get it. May have been offside. Just the
Opts for
willingness to take
safety.
people on the header. The rebound, it's a decent save in the end because that little bounce in front.
That pass
There
isn't
might
the
be
best.
a touch, but he has to be
Now,
focused
can they
enough
get
to
him
push
away?
it away, not just save it, push it away from
That's
danger.
a decent clearance.
Excellent goalkeeping because you're not sure
Well
where that
seen. Saw
deflection
that
comes
coming.
across.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter
I
here.
think the boys be
Now
looking
it's
at this
Fatawu.
game. Whether it's Tim Ream at the back in particular, making sure that Matt, your goalkeeper's a good
Fatawu.
starting position because we've
Excellent
seen the
challenge
pacing
there,
behind, so that's
uncompromising.
an area that I'm sure Mauricio Pochettino will look at. So is Australia.
Watkins!
Oh, quick turnover here.
Wonderful from Watkins!
Taking one for the team.
That is a gem! An absolute...
Oh, tendangan bebas Turki. Arda Güler, ayo Arda Güler keluarkan.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's on his left foot. It's a little bit just to the
Tendangan
right.
bebas Turki.
For him to go over the wall. They've put all the centre halves in there. They've got plenty of height. Which the goalkeeper will have to make
Siapa
sure
nih
he's
yang
lining
ambil
up. Trying
tendangan?
to say you're going to
Bagus-bagus
do your
Turki.
job, and you've got plenty of space on that right-hand side to deal with. What he can't do, each goalkeeper, he can't gamble. He can't think, well, I'm going to go to my left because they might go on the other side. So he has to line that ball up perfection to say,
Oh,
do
Arda
your job.
Arda Güler yang ambil.
And there's only one person taking this.
Güler with the left foot perhaps, or Çalhanoğlu with the right. It is Güler!
Anjir.
Oh, it's by Beach!
Anjir.
Still the danger not cleared. Well, Patrick Beach selected today in place of the captain, the veteran, Matt Ryan, justifying his place there with a big save from Arda Güler.
He got a good view of it, and it was so difficult, Jackie, with that little skip in front of him. And he pushes away from danger. Didn't anticipate, didn't go to his left, made sure that the wall was doing his job so he could do his.
It feels like a pressure cooker inside this dome of a stadium.
Anjir. Nggak
Güler.
dapat.
Oh, and the hooked effort.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Just couldn't get his foot around it, Yusek.
Yeah, he
Couldn't
just
squeeze
stick his
it
shoulder
through.
down, just get a bit of technique. He comes square onto the ball.
Quick look, thought about cutting
But for me
inside.
now, Australia, just for these moments, let's go long. Let's go long. Just for 3 or 4 minutes. Yes, we love to play, but we know they are vulnerable at the back. They are, as I said, they are worried.
And
So
the
again, with the ball
shots!
going long, how do we deal with it? Does the goalkeeper come out?
Shoots!
And it's not. We've seen with
But
South
he's
Africa,
left
yes, we wanna
disappointed.
play, but
Well, he's
can't do
furious
it
with
in
himself,
certain
but at least the
moments of
boss
game
is
as a
applauding
coach.
his effort then.
You think, right, okay, just for these 3 or 4 minutes, we are to squeeze up. We are going to play soccer in your half. Once that calms down, once the energy goes out the crowd,
No, he's
then
not
we can
getting
go
his
back
way
to
this
what we know.
time.
England can certainly afford to see this half out now and
managing
reset during the break.
Well, that ball not accurate enough for
Looking to
Toure.
pass their way up the
Look
pitch.
on his face, we can see it from 70 yards away. Had that been slightly more accurate, he would have been
Well, he
in.
was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Watkins with the cross.
Well, this is such a fascinating group after the United States 4-1 victory over Paraguay
Tries to get
yesterday.
it clear.
Top of the table with 3 points. As things
And if you have
stand,
just joined
Australia
us,
second
still
in the
just
table
one
with 3
goal
points.
between them.
1-0
And the score
lead
is
at
1-0.
the moment. Turkey would be third.
Oh no, he's got that
Paraguay
wrong.
with -3 goal difference.
Now it's
Remember,
Watkins.
the top 2 of each of the
Kane.
groups automatically qualify for the last 32.
Oh, well played, well sorted
And
out.
8 of the 12 best third-placed sides will join them. So our final
He's got
round
plenty
of
of
group
space out
matches are
wide
going to
here.
be lively, Warren.
Watkins
Yep,
receives it in a wide position.
Seattle for the US getting
So
prepared.
a temporary halt to the action.
I think the biggest thing for that
It's
group of
certainly
players,
simmered
is
along
just to
nicely so
enjoy the
far.
moment,
Just the
but
one
then
goal
start
in it,
focusing
and
on the
it's
next
all
one.
still very much up for grabs. England
Aduh,
leading by
posisinya.
just the odd goal.
Strikernya.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
England have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Well, he's given, obviously, the defenders now much more to think about it.
It's going to be
Now
another
you've
throw.
got someone running at you with a purpose rather than just sliding up the field. He's running at you.
Now the
and
cross.
he can go left foot, right foot. The Italian
It's claimed by the keeper.
player for Juve.
Fatawu.
Well, these two up front are pressure relievers, aren't they? Toure and Irankunda, the goal scorer.
That's a good run
Best
down the
mates having
left.
grown up together as refugees in Adelaide.
And the ball is out of
And
play.
that is the end of the night.
Just reminding me he has to get up a bit quicker. I know he wants to get there forward, but
Not the best
he's got to get up
distribution from the
quicker
keeper.
to make sure with the new ruling. He is running shots up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. But he's forced to go back. Rice.
Well, he's played his part. On
James.
comes Nishan Velupillay, the 25-year-old, plays for Melbourne
Jordan
Victory,
Henderson.
the same.
Now
One of
Anderson.
the A-League players.
And it's O'Reilly.
There's going to be a change as well. For Turkey
It's a
in just
searching
a moment,
pass.
but this free kick from
And he
Aidan
thumps
O'Neill,
it
who plays
clear.
his football at New
And
York
it's
City
Kane.
FC in
Looking
MLS.
to play him in.
O'Neill's delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ooh, and just for a moment. Looked as though Burgess
Looking for
might be in
options
there.
for movement. It's Kane!
Celik.
Ended up in no man's land.
Well, that was well positioned and well
Nicely
pitched.
done
They
from
can't
Goulart.
hurt with their backs to goal.
Away from Metcalf. Now Yildiz.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves
Bad
by
idea for a
telegraphing
ball
that
back.
one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yours is just not letting them get a shot in. The substitute for Lupilay.
I lose out the fact that he's driving him back. Italiano's having to defend, having to go back, and he may come back on the right wing. We didn't see that before. This is obviously a more offensive-minded decision
Anderson.
as well.
And Tomori. More and more pressure on the ball
Yeah,
here.
just for the US's point of view, looking at both of these teams, and,
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
They've obviously given you a lot to think about.
Partey.
Offensively,
Now it's
they can cause you
Fatawu.
problems with the ball, but there
Still
is
no
lots
way
of
through.
space for
The
US in the
defending
wide
here
areas.
is resolute.
So offensively,
Oh, that's a
can
key
we-
interception.
Pochettino's looking at how can we hurt them in the wide areas? Can we play
Played out to the left flank.
Christian Pulisic in the good areas or in a one-on-one situation?
Fatawu is wide and looking to get onto this. Great ball if he can get there.
Yildiz, let's fly.
There's
Metcalf
nothing more
all the
infuriating
way.
for a fan
The Aussies
than
so-
seeing
showing
passing
so much
without
grit and
penetration.
determination.
They're
There's
just
more to
stuck in
them
a
than
rut.
that, though.
Just look at the numbers. You know, you've got 5 in the space of
Spread
about
it left.
10 yards, and the other 5 are spread out along the 18-yard box,
Kadolu.
knowing that they don't cross
Now,
the
he's
ball.
got
Really.
space
They want to come
here.
inside to shoot.
Oh, that's clever.
Chalanolu, Goulart.
Too
Real
much on it,
quality,
and
the
that
Real
is
Madrid
an
man,
easy
providing
claim
with
for the
into
keeper.
land man. Quality that the skipper Chalanolu talked about and said we're going to dominate Australia tomorrow. He said yesterday on camera, he said we have much more talent than them. He said we have more quality than them.
Have you got more heart than them? That would be the other thing. It's all right having the ability, but have you got more heart? Have you got enough to go a little bit more distance? But the fans are trying to help their players out. They understand they're in a little bit of a hole.
Yildiz again, seen a fair bit of the ball in this second half. What a huge credit to the Aussies, though, Warren. Just the way that they've taken on a side who, really, they've been written off against ahead of this game.
I wouldn't
Whatever
fancy
happens
playing up
here,
front in these circumstances, to be honest.
what will
There's
happen
absolutely
here?
no supply.
Burgess reading the danger
Fatawu.
really well. But they've really applied
He
themselves.
is through here.
No, I was lucky enough in my career. I played for a team that was expected to do well.
And that has
But I
left
also
him in a
played for
heap.
team that was always...
Who, Wimbledon?
Wimbledon was always under pressure.
He's
And
found
we
space
thrived
here.
on that. It was us against the rest of them. We don't care how we did it. We got results. We done well in
That's
the
a
Premier League.
risky ball,
and we
you've got to
stuck together,
say.
And that gives you great team spirit and understanding with a little bit of quality as well.
Now Goulart in a teeniest pocket of space, and he's trying to make it count.
Well, that looks a
Goulart
decent
with the
ball.
into Antakulu.
Space for him to turn and look.
Claiming he was fouled, and play on
And
says
that
the
should get the
referee.
job done.
Yildiz with a cheeky flick.
Takes a shot! Sulemana.
Frankly,
And now the
Australians aren't
breakaway.
having any of it. Celik
England still ahead
Real
by the
urgency
game's
now
only goal.
from the Turks.
Well, Australia have gone away from what they've done. before.
Now it's
they've got a
Ayew,
couple of boss there.
and it's
On their
very
foot.
well
Just roll
defended.
it down the side. You're trying to play it too clever. This is
Now
a
it's
moment,
Watkins.
like you said it, you can feel Turkey players, they feel like they've got a chance. Gula's getting on the ball, they're probing, they're asking questions. Just turn them and get upfield. Because if not,
Oh, he's been caught napping.
It's just
Oh, he's onto this.
Concentration or lack of concentration.
He's got away.
And they may get an opportunity.
He's had a shot!
Gula getting so many
That's
touches on the
offside.
ball.
Yes,
Actually,
it
might
is.
expect a 21-year-old Real Madrid
Ghana
man.
really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Coming on the field
The Juve's
number
trickery
10.
and talent.
Substitutions taking
Two
place.
stars combining. Gula again, but just look at the gold shirts. Saying you can't come in. Metcalf with a touch now. Yildiz. And yet another block. They just will not lie down. That time it was Aidan O'Neill.
England
Like a boxing
making
match. He's up
further
there on the
changes
run,
here,
hanging on there,
and
just trying to
in
block.
quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Throws himself in front and
disappointed with
blocks him
that.
off. And I still think once you get the ball,
Now it's
can you be a
Rashford.
bit composed?
Gordon
So can you get
receives
hold
it
of
in a good position
Go around
here.
the ball, make him squeeze up the field. 'Cause
Vicious
look at
ball
how
here.
much they're capturing their mark.
Tries to get it
In
clear.
their final third, actually.
Jelly.
Deep into stoppage time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Just play it. Don't lose it.
Aimed beyond the
Don't
defence.
lose the ball. Play it. Play the ball down the side.
Sulemana.
Just
And we're
wonder
done.
whether Vincenzo Montella
Perfect
is
result,
perhaps
perfect
considering bringing
outcome.
on Chan
A
Uzun.
test passed with flying
Just
colours.
20 years of age, another attacking midfielder. He really can unlock a defence. Really exciting young talent.
Aduh,
Now go with it. Knock it and run.
anjir. Wah, bahaya.
Oh, he just tried to flick it through, and they could have been in there. Ocon Exler.
He's dropped down with cramp as well.
And now the substitute going it alone.
They've got to get
Burgess
to the
coming
break.
across.
They need to get to the break. They need to get to where the coach can maybe have another word with him, because at the moment they're fatigued.
Well, there is the hydration break. A moment for Mo Toure to be treated for apparent cramp. He's being treated currently by his opponent, Merih Demiral. He'd be quite happy if he went off, frankly.
I would have
And he
done it.
certainly needs attention. We'll be back in a moment.
On this first one, I'll knock you talk. Yeah.
Hi. I'm your neighbor.
We're having a watch party.
You like to come? Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. What's up?
Hello. Well, come on in, guys.
Unlimited home internet that keeps everyone connected. When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Oh, ada transfer terus ya.
Is David's backyard ready for the FIFA World Cup? Maybe he'll build it, like Beckham. Brilliant move here. David's going to the Home Depot for the assist. David can flip it like Rich. Paint it like Patricia. Deliver it like Dan.
My beehives. This is so relaxing.
Plant it like Patrick.
Or watch it all happen just like Josh.
Very happy to help.
The place you call home is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. Home is where you make all your best memories. Backyard campouts, early morning coffees. Oh, left. Oh, it's your yard now. Because it's not just the home we protect, it's all the memories you make there. Nice work, you two. Come on, buddy. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate. Good boy.
O'Reilly.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
years ago, because it's the devotion of fans that
Well, it
keeps
looks
this
like a big
country
game,
moving
sounds like
across
a big
every
game.
line, every
Everyone
region,
involved
and
is
every dream.
absolutely
We've
up for it.
protected them all. Valvoline.
We're up and running then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line.
Oh, just coming to the end
no
of the
circumventing this
hydration break
opponent.
here, and Motore's been
Now it's
receiving
Kane.
treatment for
That's
what
been
does look to be
intercepted.
cramp. It
That's
doesn't
great
look as though
positioning,
he's
so good from him.
going to be
Apa?
replaced, but the head coach Tony Popovich, very animated indeed in his
Who do you
huddle
think this
with his
turns on,
players,
Jim?
who frankly so
Well,
far,
Peter,
Warren, have
this
been
fella, Reece James,
heroic
is
for
one of the
Australia.
example of the glut of
Against a
talent
side with
England
more than
has
3
at
times
its
the
disposal
population.
in this
Admittedly,
position.
Turkey haven't
He
been to
is the
World Cup
complete
for
full-back,
24
wing-back,
years, which
just as
when
good
you
going
watch this
forward as
crop of young
backwards.
talent that they have,
But in his case, I
it is a
suppose
pretty
it's
surprising
all in the
fact
genes
since they
too,
finished
coming from
third
such
in
a strong
2002,
footballing
but
family.
So much expectation on them with Gula, now Yildiz on
No
the
argument
pitch.
from me on that front.
Others as
It's
well,
easy to
Messi,
see how his
Chavez,
presence
no wonder.
alone
But they
affects
will be
both sides.
devastated, Turkey, if it ends like this, in defeat.
Yeah, that's what they have to handle now. We know about the
As I
potential
say, I think a
quality that
cautious
they've got,
start
but
from
it's
both
having
teams.
expectations. There was no surprise
Jordan
there with
Henderson,
Australia when
nicely
they was having
shaped
their
ball.
team. It was all together
the chip
about
pass
sticking
hasn't
in,
quite come off.
digging in, making sure we can see the next 22, 23 minutes out. The Turkey was actually a minute before they needed to, was on the field
He's
saying
had a fair
squeeze,
tumble under
get up
that
the field.
challenge. And here's Kane. Watkins. Oh, that was vital.
The people that come on for Australia, they've got to be up to the pace of the game, the speed of the game. You've
Yeah,
got to
I've
be
had
ready.
a
You
quick
can't
review
get
of
ready
what we've
on the
seen
field.
so
They've got to
far,
be
and I
switched
can
on, know
confirm
exactly
we're in
their
a
job.
shot-free zone.
England do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Great vision. Not the most accurate pass.
And they're finding Yildiz with frequency. And this is why... Oh, what a ball in from Yildiz. Excellent defending as well by Chikati.
Italiano needs some help now. You need communication, like show him inside, guy on the outside, so whoever's supporting him
Anderson
needs to give him some information
Jordan
to help
Henderson.
him out.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had it taken off him.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
You've just come on to the game. As I said, you've got to be switched on.
Looking for the
You've
run.
got to know your jobs. They got away with one there.
That pass isn't the best.
Finch makes a good save. He doesn't gamble, doesn't go down, but there's that.
It's
know
not an
your jobs
especially
when
good
you're coming
pass, that.
on. The tip works so hard.
It'll be a throw-in.
Gula away by Suter. Who else from a position like that?
Another throw-in.
Towering man, born in Aberdeen. An Australian family. And Gula. Another substitute, Akun. Dolu going all the way back to Chaka.
Henderson.
Another two.
Can he get on the end of this?
Substitutes coming on for Australia in just a moment. To replace some
Aims
tired
beyond the
legs.
defence.
He's worked incredibly
And he was
hard. It's
alert
not
to
just
it.
the physical.
Well, quality clearly
Energy.
deserted him at the crucial moment.
The
Well, that's
emotional
down
energy as
to
well.
a simple
Gula,
miscalculation. No more, no
spotted
less.
the top corner. They closed him
30
down
minutes gone.
marginally more slowly than previously.
There's a lot
It's
of tired
Rice.
players out there, and a couple of players are.
Rice showed
This is where
plenty
you
of
can't
zest in
switch
getting
it,
to
you
the
know, there's
ball,
something
but
coming on, you've got
couldn't
to be
quite
aware,
sort it
open
out.
your body up, know where the ball is, know where the man is, and then track your runners. But
Well, that
Finch
was
does
well
well, just
positioned
doesn't
and
gamble, just
well
stands big
pinched. They can't
on his
hurt
near
with
post.
their backs to goal.
So Toure coming off. He has more than played his part today. Teti Yangi coming on, the 25-year-old.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
In Scotland.
And this is Kane. Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
He's a forward player. And Jason Guerrier coming on as well. Also plays in Japan, the centre-back. He's a very versatile player. Italiano and Toure, the players off. Now,
good spread.
Now it's opened up a little bit for Aussie.
Well, it's a move of great
Australia's
promise,
gonna
but will it really prove productive?
Aduh, nambah Australia.
And the finish! Goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Can he latch on to this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
The pace in behind, and he takes the
Driven
opportunity.
in.
The composure by Metcalf.
Bullish header!
With his left foot.
And that's it!
Skip in front of the keeper.
They are
pouring,
truly pouring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this.
Let's go and celebrate. He's earned his money.
So we're up and running.
He's made some subs.
This then the greatest show on the grandest
They're going to
stage.
enjoy themselves tonight.
Well, those two huge
Bellingham.
calls in the selection of this opening match at this
Under an
FIFA
awful
World
lot
Cup.
of pressure.
The question marks of Tony
That's a
Popovic.
little off target.
The eyebrows raised significantly with the
Knocks
inclusion
it out wide.
of the young keeper Patrick
Threads
Beach
one in.
place of the
He's on
skipper,
it. Can he get
Matt
away?
Popovic
Cleared
giving
away.
nothing away as to why he said, I just chose him.
Now it's
And the
Watkins.
veteran Jackson Irvine,
Probing pass.
not selected.
It's been slipped through.
Major shock.
This might be a chance.
Excellent chosen instead. Youth
Off the
over
scale.
experience. And it
Well,
is
this is
paying
already
off in
looking rather
Vancouver.
ominous for the opposition. When a
And
player of
this
his
goes
calibre
down
can
as
open up the scoring
first
with a
big shock,
brilliantly
is it
classy
fair to say,
finish,
at this
it
FIFA
could be a
World Cup?
very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Turkey is
A
certainly
mere
not finished yet.
formality,
Here it is.
nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Anderson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Field it again. Oh, the Aussies here.
Played crossfield,
Cannot
changing the
believe
point of
what is
attack.
happening to them, their
That's a great
supporters,
ball
but
crossfield.
wait! Oh, straight at Beach. From Aktukoglu.
Plays one through.
Glorious, glorious opportunity. The best they've had all night.
Henderson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
The two saves he's made have been straight at him.
Chips it
Until he
through.
can't believe it.
And he's there to get it away.
You know, sometimes in a game, you make your own luck. You know, we say that in the way you conduct yourself, the way you work hard on the training field, you make your own luck. Is it his day? You know, is it his opportunity?
Oh, well played, well
Been in this game
played.
long enough that know that players can come and change it. And Rulo is a player that can change a game in a pass,
And
in a
here's
moment.
and the
It's a bit of
shot!
brilliance. But he's not had
got a
the
goal!
space to do that. He's always had a
And they're
yellow
threatening
shirt in
to
front of him.
fly away here. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And they've been so organised,
England
so
are
committed.
doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
England have hit a quick-fire double here
Looking to
and
combine.
are
Metcalf,
well
the
and
second
truly
goal
in the
scorer.
driving seat.
There's some Powley man who's just been
Watkins.
relegated in Germany, but the
Oh, that's a key
cramping in for
interception.
Jordan Boss.
I just looked then, when they went forward, shoots a big
And
centre
this is
half, the
Kane.
captain got Boss to stay back. Got Metcalf who's telling these
Rice.
players to stay here. Let the free
Oh,
ball go
takes a
forward,
shot!
but we're going to not get caught in the
And
counter
it's
attack.
there!
There's a little handball, the referee waved it
A
away.
quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Is all gold and plenty of green.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
I'm out with them.
Got an early flight tomorrow. What are you talking about?
And he's quick to snatch it
Straight to
back.
the airport, no problem.
And he's picked out the run.
Corner for Australia.
Chance! Oh, it's hit the
Here
post.
by Bardacci, right in front of
And
Chaka.
that's off target.
You know what I love as well for the thing, there's certain ways to win a game. You know, yes, we want to have possession and pass it, but there's certain ways. Play to your strengths, and they've done that.
And that has left him in a heap.
Because there's more subs coming on.
Ahmet Muldur about to come on. So to Salih Özcan. And there's Zeki Çelik going off. And also Yusek.
And there's a strike as well. Just a little skip, goes through the legs, and cue celebration. Metcalf there in dreamland at the moment.
Little surprise, Warren, perhaps not to see Can Uzun coming on, the player we talked about, Eintracht Frankfurt, really exciting talent. Slightly in the Jack Grealish mould, actually, the way he plays and the way he looks. And nor Dennis Gül, the big centre forward, who'd be a real focal point for them. There were two different types of options, a number 10 type and a number 9 type. But Vincenzo Montella knows his squad far better than we do. Now this is a good run by the substitute. Oh, and it's almost a perfect pass for Aktürkoğlu. Good run by Yunus Akgün.
He's been excellent as well, O'Neill. Just, again, screening everything, going across, communication, blocking holes.
Ahmet Muldur.
He is a fullback that likes to get forward as well and will deliver the ball. Maybe they've not gone with height, Turkey, because you look at the size. They're not going to win a ball.
Well, it's the Aussies who are queuing up to clear a ball.
They just need a chance, just need an opportunity.
Ahmet Muldur. Güler giving time and space again to try and pick out the top corner. He's had a few from there, hasn't he?
Now, for coaches as well, going into major tournaments, you have to make big calls, big decisions. He's been asked so many different questions now. We've said glowing reports about the way they play, give them space, they can... Tony Popovic has said they ain't going to have space. We're not going to give you what you want. You've got to earn your right, and they've not earned the right. Turkey, they've had a lot of possession. They've looked pleasing on the eye, but when it really counts, they've come against a back line that want to defend, want to throw themselves in front of the ball. Defending's an art. And they would have worked on the training ground with this day after day. And that feeling that you get when you get over the line, to keep a clean sheet, not to concede a goal. Look, that little hands up there says it all. Where am I going to pass the ball?
Yildiz Kadolu of Brighton.
They're the little sign, you know, when you think it's going for you and you've worked so hard, normally it'd be up close, touch the ball, go forward.
And now a double change for Tony Popovic's Australia. And one of the players who was fully expected to start, Jackson Irvine, coming on. Jordan Boss, their flying left wing back, coming off. Aziz Behic, the 35-year-old left back who is eligible to play for Turkey as well as Cyprus. A veteran from Melbourne City. That's two seriously experienced players coming on with World Cup experience. Reminder that Turkey players don't have any World Cup experience before tonight. Plenty of talent, but they haven't qualified for 24 years. And perhaps, Warren, those expectations weighing heavily on their shoulders.
I think like Terry Henry said, you know, it's about Jesse March. You've got to talk the talk, walk the walk.
Now Dennis Gül is about to come on. Porto centre forward.
Talk yourself up, you say how good you are. Well, this is where you find out if you really are.
Kadolu's ball in, left by Çalhanoğlu. And free kick given in favour of Aktürkoğlu, in a dangerous position from an Australia point of view, but a really positive one for Turkey.
I would say, Jackie, that this is more for a right-footed. We see the one earlier on this side where it's a little bit open up. This one, I would think, with that left foot, right foot, sorry, to go in, but that where reach the goalkeeper like before, get the ball lined up. I do my job, make sure that you don't break, you stand strong.
It is up to Kolubing off, and the Porto centre forward, Dennis Goul. He's just won the league in Portugal, offering something different up front, and they need something different.
There's a presence. I think he's going to hit this as hard as he can, try and bounce in front.
He's at the right foot of Çalhanoğlu. He has steel in his eyes. Çalhanoğlu! Beach saw it all the way.
Brilliant play again. There's a yellow. I mean, the energy that you put in, and I can't emphasise enough to people, but it's the concentration that you're having to work when you don't have the ball. For 65–70% of this game, they've not had the ball. They've had to shuffle across, and O'Neill's got the energy and the braveness to go forward and not only relieve pressure, but get one of their players booked.
Burgess with a free kick, and how the Aussies want the ball up this end of the field for as long as possible. 4 minutes of regular time remaining, plus there's always going to be stoppage time here, remember, because of the 3-minute hydration break. We've had plenty of substitutions. We've also had a goal in the second half. So there is, in reality, far more than 4 minutes remaining. Mulder as he's pitched, getting stuck in, getting really stuck in. This is a game made for him.
I think it's made for you as well, because I can see you over there pushing and kicking and...
I'm doing my Tim Cahill impression.
I'm keeping my distance. I'm shoved in the corner here.
Yeah.
I think, you just love when a team works hard as a unit and give everything they've got. I mean, this is the World Cup, and then people say, well, you're supposed to do that, but we don't always see that in any sport. But someone has rolled their sleeves up and said, okay, you might be technically better than me, you may have more balance in your team and maybe flair players, but I'll tell you what, as a unit, we're going to stick together. We know exactly what we are, and we've got resources that can hurt you.
Kenan Yildiz of Juventus. Inter Milan's Çalhanoğlu. And still the Turkish side try to unlock this stubborn Aussie defence who have stuck to their guns. Now they could be in here. Güler. Akun. The centre-halves come all the way up. Bardakci robbed of the ball. Well, Toure and Aaron Kunda have gone off. Their pace no longer available. Not that Veloupale's a slouch.
It's them little moments that can just relieve 5–6 seconds, so you can take a deep breath, get up the field slightly, and then we can set again. We go back into our shape, we go back into what we know. And we just stay in front. We don't defeat ourselves, we don't give ourselves the opportunity to get beaten. We just stay on our feet, and you can have the ball.
They're pushing and pushing and pushing. They've been attacking all evening. The Aussies have stood firm all evening. Güler!
I mean, on the record, that's a 28th attempt, and the 3 best opportunities have been straight at Beach.
Well, this is the, as it stands, live table for this group, Group D. The United States top of the table after that 4-1 victory over Paraguay yesterday. Outstanding performance from them. Australia, if it stays like this, will be in second position on goal difference. Turkey, remember, 8 of the 12 third-placed sides will make it through to the round of 32. Paraguay in grave danger in what is a really strong group.
They'll get better, Paraguay. I think they were overall by the occasion and the way the US players played with that fun and freedom that they had. They just felt like South Africa with Paraguay. They were just overall by the occasion, but they will get better.
Yildiz and the movement. Güler. So much trickery. Kadolu. Away by Velupale.
Just let it bounce. Just let the ball... That's got a bit of foul. This is where you need to take that chance, is get it wide, and then when they're not set up, just try and take your chance.
Yildiz. To Demiral.
And Jeff, let's put this into perspective. You've got players that are playing at Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Galatasaray, some of the biggest clubs in Europe, Sporting Lisbon, against players playing in the A-League, Melbourne in goal. You know, it's phenomenal when you see some of these players. A captain that's got over 100. I bet you wish you didn't say what he did in the press conference. But over 100 caps, and a young goalkeeper, 22 years of age, doing his third cap, and he might keep a clean sheet against one of the so-called teams that could cause a lot of teams problems.
And there's Harry Suter, whose club Leicester have been relegated to the third tier, who's been out for 16 months till recently. Cameron Burgess plays in the second tier, as do the two forward players from Norwich and Watford, who've gone off now.
Just roll it in, don't panic, just roll it in the side. Just
Yengi.
Don't come back, just go forward. That would be my... If I'm the fullback saying, just run forward, do not come back, we don't want you, just run and get it up the field.
Well, they didn't expect this. The captain, Håkan Çalhanoğlu, said, we're going to dominate them. We have better players. We have better quality than them. We're more talented than them. Well, they're 2-0 down to them. There's 5 minutes of stoppage time remaining.
I said it before, have you got a heart, though? That's what you need. And they have, you know, I'm not saying, but the way the Australians have really dug in and worked. And I've got to give credit to the coach. He's made a big call.
Yildiz, a good-looking ball, but emphatically cleared by Burgess.
And leaving out your number one goalkeeper, if you like, over 100 caps, Matt Ryan, and all the media couldn't believe that he's done that.
Gould giving Suter a tough time.
Yeah, he just might give us something different, but again, because he's so big, I'm okay with that. As I said, as a defender, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'll take my chances.
Yildiz. Kadolu away by Irvine.
Yeah, don't forget, in the last World Cup, Argentina 2-1. It could have been...
Oh, they're screaming for a corner. Well, it's coming up to 4 p.m. in Sydney tomorrow. It's coming up to 2 p.m. in Perth, in Western Australia. Here in Vancouver, it's coming up to 11 p.m. What are the closing times like here in Vancouver? Has anybody got any idea? How many late-night bars?
Well, when we come from the airport at 3 a.m, there were still people out, so I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a chance that they're still out.
Just over 3 minutes of stoppage time remain.
Again, good defending, just staying on your feet, not diving. Look at his reaction now.
Oh, but Hitch has been belatedly penalised, and he's absolutely fuming. Well, they have to crack on Türkiye here.
They've run out of ideas now. He's tried everything, the coach. He's put in a big forward, small players. But again, someone's there. They've got experience now in running midfield.
Akun. Bardakci. Yildiz. And good as built in and away by Suter. How many times have we said that tonight?
Phenomenal. He has been phenomenal.
And Suter, once again, he was fantastic in Qatar as well. He's had so many injury problems. If they can see out a clean sheet here as Yildiz lets fly.
Well done, my son. Well done. They can't believe it. They could be here all day.
Turki kalah.
Spread to the right.
Match pertama sih.
It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. Anderson. And it's Rice. Played into space out wide. No, that's been intercepted. That's destined for the flank. Rice gives no quarter whatsoever. And here's Kane. And it's Bellingham. Good chance here! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And that's a throw-in. Yehi. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for a runner. Watkins is onto this.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
He's a sharp little ball here. And a shot! And a neat finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so...
And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
England really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
England are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gets a good foot in there. This looks promising. Foot in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And he couldn't quite make it 6. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Watkins! He's put it wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Played out to the left flank.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kane currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
And the pass is intercepted. Rice, a player who needs no introduction. Jordan Henderson. Now O'Reilly. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Space for him to turn and look. He's found a way through. Anderson has created one goal already. Nicely weighted ball. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitution for England. Number 11, Watkins. Coming on to replace him.
Opts for safety.
Number 20, Rashford.
England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. In with the challenge. Rice driving on and making good progress. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Kane tries to play it through. Searching pass he's played there. That's good vision. And he welcomes it in. Not the most convincing of passes.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Anderson. Kane. Rice. Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post. The final 5 minutes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Can he get it through? No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Rice. Surely he can't miss. Can he finish? Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
3 minutes at a time.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's James. Rashford, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And time is up. England can celebrate now. They have exactly what...
Gimana? Turunkah ranknya? Turun 102. Halo, Akbori. Panggilan masuk, saya ada komen. Komen apa? Akbori. Akbori Junior. Yamal ya, Yamal. Bang, nanti gua mau ke rental PS Gabut. Oke. Tempat tuh rental PS sejam berapa? Akbori. Sore, oh. Sejam berapa di sana, Akbori, rental PS?
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too.
Jago nih.
It's a searching pass.
Pertama kali.
Pretty loose pass.
Ayolah main. Nanti ajak teman lah. Siap.
Yamal. Adams.
Ini
Maldini. De Rossi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given
PSP
it.
2021. Oh, PS. Ya. Benar. Bikin cup mumpung lagi Piala Dunia.
Rodri has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Now the delivery. There's the header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Van Dijk gets it clear. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Satu ya Maroko. Wah, tadi si Australia bagus Mas Alip counter attack-nya. Gue baru tahu tuh si siapa Australia bisa jago gitu ya.
Maldini makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldinho. And now they can clear their lines.
Tar ya.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Driven in. He leaps for it.
Bisa gak lolos.
The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really
Bisa
looked
gak
sharp
lolos
there,
ya.
didn't he? That's
Dunia.
very well
Harusnya yang
played.
lawan Swiss,
All he needs
Indonesia
to
tuh.
do is to place this between the
Malah
goalposts
Qatar
and
ya.
basically let them attack it.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. Ibrahimovic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
Juga Maroko Mas,
Running on
bagus
one
Maroko.
side, dogged
Kayaknya
defense on the other.
2022 masuk semifinal. Dan ternyata sekarang youngsternya Mas Alip lagi pada bagus-bagus. Youngsternya lagi pada bagus-bagus itu Maroko.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Bonucci. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
Tries the cross. Header! It's anyone's ball now. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Adams.
Bentar ya.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot!
Hampir bagus.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oke,
Well,
I'm sorry,
his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ole cetak gol di Pilden. Ya, Ole bagus ya di timnas. Ole Romani kayaknya mau merapat ke Liga Indo tuh Ole itu.
Neymar does really well to win the ball there.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Kimmich is the team's great visionary. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort.
Norway have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Knocks it into space. That has not gone well. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine interception. Bruno Fernandes takes the shot! No, not quite.
Bakal semangat.
Well, it was going to take something a bit
2003 lolos, oh ya 2030. Semoga kita umur panjang ya, lihat timnas masuk Piala Dunia.
Nicely shaped ball. He has a look up. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Hakimi bahaya banget tadi bagus ya. Hakimi kelihatan itu.
Norway have their second corner now.
Kemarin mau aku ajakin mabar gak main football. Ya kemarin main tembak-tembakan. Bang Acre.
He's been shifted off it. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic!
Anjir.
He's delivered all right!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Anjir, gak bisa.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think
he's had a shot! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well,
itu yang nomor 6 Mas Alip, Maroko tadi bagus tuh, si Boudi. Pemain Lili itu. temannya Calvin Verdong. Baru 18 tahun anjir, dia nyerangnya bagus, defense-nya bagus, gila. Tapi masih pada match pertama itu ya.
And that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half. Rice! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Rice really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Norway have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rice, very much a man of this moment. Neymar. Nice-looking ball. Bonucci gets across to intercept that.
Oh, attacking.
And he's straight offside.
Then Vision.
Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Lagi aneh banget dipanggil tuh. Iya makanya.
Van Dijk.
Yang mudanya dikit ya.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Aduh,
Roberto
kenapa itu maju
Carlos.
backnya? Nah.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ancelotti biar langsung nyetel kali ya, yang dipanggil senior semua. Pemain mudanya dikit. Tapi Brazil sekarang tuh aneh, satu lawan satunya kurang anjir.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And this is Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've...
Chance! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Tengahnya lari doang, iya.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? This is a promising build-up. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp move. And he has been fouled there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Merah. Tadi kartu. Geblek. Itu merah ya? Oh, Rodri merah. Makanya tadi Matteo Nunes ya? Matteo ya Nunes.
So we have movement on both benches. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, Gerrard, il numero 7. Attenzione, un cambio.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, super ball!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Norway perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Mbappe. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Searching pass he's played there. Great ball, and he's in here. Mateus, and the shot!
Anjir.
And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Cafu. That's a throw. Opts for safety. Kimmich. And it's Maldini. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. Picked out brilliantly. Just the keeper in his way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rice simply refused to be outdone there. Yamal makes a move down the right. And this is Gerrard. Oh, important interception. Cafu. Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Anjing, Ibra kok nggak maju ya?
Ibrahimovic going after that. He's on it. Can he get away? Mateus stood his ground strongly. Mateus with the cross.
Selalu gaya mas Brazil pemain gitu. Wah, berat ini. Brazil paling berat kayaknya. Belum ketemu. Nggak bakal sampai final. Semifinal juga berat itu. Itu dari zaman ini, Mas Alif, dari zaman apa? Uji coba tuh. 17 anjing turun lagi ya. Geblek. Dari zaman uji coba dia tuh si Brazil tuh. Kadang-kadang dari tengah belakangnya fluid gitu, pas di sepertiga akhir finishingnya kurang. Persiba Balikpapan, anjir. Ini Aldo Barreto, Kenji ada Cihara ya. Squad berarti bagus 2002 ya mas. 2006 juga bagus sebetulnya. I just want Benjamin Sesko. Lah. Pengen ini nonton Jepang Belanda, hari apa tuh Jepang Belanda tuh?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary.
Ntar malam jam 3 ya? Wih, itu seru Pak Bang Acel.
So things are underway.
Dua negara yang pernah ngejajah tuh.
Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
And the shot! That's a... Oh, that is asking for trouble. In he goes again!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Aduh, kena mulu aja.
Brilliantly cut out. Chips it through, and he's got away from him. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's delivered.
Aku pengen nonton Belanda dibantai Jepang, ya. Bener sih.
It's almost as if the defense saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate.
Oh, Jerman jam 12 ya. Jerman lawan Curaçao. Cuma latihan, Mas. Ada si Gravity Castaner ya, Curaçao tuh.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Bekas itu pemain Persib sama Persis Solo.
Zanetti flashes it across. Can he finish? He's having a pop.
Ulsan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Ya Tuhan kok gitu, jelek banget.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there.
Jepang soalnya mainnya bagus itu.
That's a good foray he's making. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Raul does really well to win the ball there. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Ronaldo. Shot, surely!
Kurang.
Beckenbauer with the clearance. That is good alertness. That's an imaginative pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for a runner. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Ball is over the line.
I just want to say I love you.
Cruyff. It's Kimmich. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Ricky Puig plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Batistuta, and he's got his cross in, and he's heaved it away. And this, it's Raul!
Kok crossbar bisa ungu gitu, pecat apa ya?
The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Wriggles his way through. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Koeman. Schmeichel getting this one clear. That has been cut short. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Cruyff. Adams.
Johan
Right
Cruyff.
This is a promising build-up.
Norway really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Koeman. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was
Oke bro, main
most
apa?
necessary.
Main
That
bola.
was well played, well stopped.
Main eFootball Battle Cup.
Ricky Puig.
Kemarin main Roblox, Battle Cup nggak ada.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Kalau ada main
Cruyff.
rival kita kemarin.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ricky Puig. Oh, he's having a go! Good
Judul
try,
apa?
very
eFootball,
good try in
eFootball.
fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the
Ibu gue
target.
hilang
It's
10
such a
jam.
shame.
Hah? Ibu gue hilang 10 jam? Gimana sih?
And that's been won straight back. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted
Kok
out.
bisa ibunya hilang?
Serginho. Ricky Puig. And this is Raul.
There will be 1 minute added
De Rossi.
time.
Rice is a
Astaga.
perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, delightful ball. Neuer
Maksudnya?
is there to clear.
Ibu gue hilang 10 jam, terus ketemu, terus ke Bandung 10 juta, ketemu lagi dicuri, terus ketemu.
Very
Apaan sih?
combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling
Hilang,
stuff.
masa bisa kayak gitu?
Norway just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Norway are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Rodrigo sebenarnya Persib, betul. 35 gitu si Jesse tuh, tapi dari statistik bagus mas. Untuk di Las Palmas ya.
He's had it taken off him.
Harganya juga murah, transfer market cuma 3M.
Great ball and he's in Šeško. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Cuma 3M. Aduh.
Can he get on the end of this?
Hal kayak gitu tuh yang
Batistuta really was well marshaled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Iya, masuk. Iya. Kicau.
Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge and things are looking pretty good for
Biasa
them
Persib.
now.
Selalu ada gebrakannya mas. Bawa pemain
Norway
tua.
are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Good ball over the top. And he was quick to react.
Bulan
It's
depan
clear to
kayaknya ini
see
pergerakan
that he is
bursa
not at all
transfer
happy
tuh.
with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
He's had a shot!
Aduh.
Adams is the guilty party there.
Ini
And
ada.
he is going into that little black book. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get it through? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward? Oh, no, what has happened here? Now he's running away. Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence just about... Ricky Puig with the foul.
Kartu kuning
He
kedua.
knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Oh, enggak deh, kartu merah. Emang Mas Gibran ganteng, orang mana paling ganteng? Bang Gibran paling ganteng aja, aduh. Kayak ini ya, kayak Tipli. Makin asik aja ya.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Aduh.
And he cuts out the supply. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Cruyff. De Rossi. Played into space. Oh, red. Nice interception. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's giving
Sekarang
it.
lu Bang jadi Mas Bahlil anjir. Apa? MBG. Mas Bahlil bulat.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving
Lu
forward.
main game apa, Aburik?
Knocks it into space. Maldini. And it's Rice. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Anjir, kok
And
ini
he is
jangan
shown
kartu
a yellow
kuning ya?
card. Ricky Puig. And it's Cruyff. He's taking on the lot of them. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless!
Apori.
Right at the top of his game! And he just
Orang mana coba
knows
tebak
it.
Apori?
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated
Anjir,
great strength
Declan
there. I mean, he
Rice,
really had to
Declan
hold his man off and
Rice.
just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a
Gua
fantastic
main
appetite
FF
for goals.
orang Samarinda. Oh, Samarinda.
A case now of
Kalimantan
complete
Selatan
control.
ya.
And the shot! Finds himself.
Ah.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty.
Penalti,
Norway present their
saudara-saudara.
opponents with the best possible chance here.
Taking place.
Oh, Kalimantan Timur ya, ya, ya. Kalau teman banyaknya di Pontianak gua.
So we're ready to go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Borneo FC Persibaya rebutan main Diego Ramalo Mas. Wih, pemain mana tuh?
But they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
It's their second corner of the game. Ibrahimovic
Oh,
can
belum
get it
cek
clear.
transfer market lagi.
Oh, good ball. Chance for a shot. Oh, brilliant save. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short.
Iya, kenapa Borneo jual Perlata, Aburik? Oh ya, Perlata bagus loh.
Flipped into space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ricky Puig.
Such good technique.
Perlata dijual. Banyak tuh yang dijual Borneo.
So what can they make of this? Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. That's beautifully weighted. And he's certainly onside. He's having a shot! And There's a
Aku
goal.
gak tahu.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy
Iya,
to
padahal
lose the
kemarin
ball like
Borneo
that, Peter. The
bagus
ease which
mainnya
they
loh.
were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Pelatihnya sampai gak ada.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Aduh. Bukan bilang Borneo.
Brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kita pada suka bola lokal ini. Mas Alip suka Persibaya. Om Gibrun suka Persib. Jadi sering ngobrolin klub lokal. Bang Acele Persija tuh gitu.
He's done very well to take that back. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Xavi. In with the challenge.
Sama Persibaya di Goramalo. Waduh, mantap.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Ya gue gak sabar sih lihat musim depan nih.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Ya, gitu umpannya.
Oh, that is a good ball to fight. And the shot.
Aduh, kena tiang.
And it's hit the woodwork and out.
November katanya Mas Alip mulai lagi Liga Indonesia.
Bellingham going after that. That's a throw.
Berapa bulan lagi tuh? Juli, 3 bulanan lagi ya. 3 atau 4 bulanan lagi kayaknya.
Nice bit of trickery. Zanetti. Kimmich. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Mbappe. Norway do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through.
Ooh.
Rijkaard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of...
Iya, masih lama. Wih, naik di jeda 96 ya. 96. Hidup ke MU. Event, ada apa event? Oh, ada lagi nih ya. Kita pakai apa? Maroko, Brazil, Turki. Ke Brazil nih, harusnya kayak gini. Divisi 2, Mas. Tadi turun si ranknya. Selip orang dinaikin lagi. Mateus Cuna. Neymar, wih ada Neymar. Apa sih? Creative playmaker ya? Oh, player, mantap. Wow, Pedro. Igor Jesus. Tadi ini padahal strikernya bagus-bagus nih Mas. Evan Nilsson, Igor Jesus. Kenapa gak dipasang ya? Igor Ibanez. Marquinhos 31. Cuma udah divisi 1 itu cuma dalam mimpi doang. Bantai Maroko Mas, kesel gitu. Marokonya emang bagus Mas tadi. Gila itu yang nomor 6. Wah, ngeri tuh nomor 6 tuh. Ada di mana-mana anjir. Defense ada, dia jarang ada. Apgori, kamu divisi berapa Apgori mainnya football? Daniels Aguirre. Bisa diandelin cuna nih. Ederson. Ibrahim Diaz tuh, Ayub Bodadi tuh yang nomor yang 79 tadi. Keren mainnya ngeri aja. Oh iyalah, left back-nya Mazarui, right back-nya Hakimi, CB-nya Isa Diop. Oh pantes mas, ngeri gini belakangnya ya. Yasin Bono, Ibrahim Diaz. Iya dia dari belakang ke tengahnya bagus anjir. Tuh kalau sampai berjumpa pulang dulu Bang, suara lo kurang keras. Masa? Tes. Halo. Tadi nonton Piala Dunia tadi.
There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After
Kurang
all, this
enak.
is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly.
Biarin lah, cukup segini lah.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Mic-nya kan pakai yang jelek ini, belum pakai mic proper.
This then the greatest show.
Nah, harusnya kayak gini, Mas.
An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off.
Wah, ini salah ininya kayaknya.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that's it.
Apa difficulty-nya itu? Maraton apa? Pantes. Tadi itunya pakai beginner si siapa? Levelnya. Aduh. Bisa Marinda hujan nggak, Abkori? Igor Rodriguez ke Malut United, Mas. Igor Rodriguez. Hujan.
Faces of course have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe,
Igor atau Royko?
just maybe, this time
Hati ini sakit, ini sakit. Tiba-tiba hati ini sakit.
It looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolute. There's the shot.
Anjir, untung. Kerja bagus.
Gabriel is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
He's a player who just seems to have a radar for danger. It's as simple as that. And he's great at picking the right moment to step in and break up an opposition attack. I'd be surprised if they don't put in a decent defensive showing.
Itu si Lafunes kayaknya ke sana jadi ya ke Malut.
He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Ini bocah kenapa sih?
Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position.
Astaga. Aduh, ampun.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Crosses it in. That'll be a corner.
Jadi kabarnya tapi masih sebatas rumor. Oh.
And it's been taken short.
Begitu ya.
Now the cross. Bullish header.
Wah, Malut makin serem ya kalau pelatihnya dia tuh. Tuh Abgori pelatih Borneo mau ke Malut United gitu ya. Bayangkara dipakai pelatih bekas Persija ya. Wah, makin lah.
You can never be short of runners into space as long as the space left behind is filled.
Amrabat. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. Alexandro looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Morocco are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box.
Ya, ngelatih Malut United nanti pelatih mana? Pelatih Borneo.
Linton. And it's Guimaraes. And it's Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Linton. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Kecil kenapa anjir?
Nice looking ball. Linton.
Astaga.
Mazraoui. Amrabat. Over to the right flank. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Linton. Looking for the run. Cafu. Looking for the far post.
Nggak dapat ya crossingnya.
Agea. Amrabat.
Namanya pelatih bagus kok malah pergi. Iya, coba tanya presidennya. Coba tanya Bang Nabil.
Linton. Gabriel. And it's Alexandro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Linton. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out towards the right wing. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Neymar. That's a good ball. Amrabat. Hakimi. And Amrabat. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz gets a cross in. And he's there to clear it. Bruno Guimaraes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Astaga.
Hakimi gets over and
intercepts. Jelek si Evan Wilson.
Brahim Diaz. Neymar. Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So now we're going to get those
Raju.
changes we have been
Raju
expecting.
apa
Well,
namanya?
he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And we are back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through.
Kayak nama India ya, Raju.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here.
Junior, oh Junior.
And it's Guimaraes. Amrabat.
Abkorin apa? Apa nobar bang? Ayo, kita mabar lah.
Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Udah dapat Gerard belum, Buang? Kalau belum kita bikin golden goal, Buang.
Now it's João Pedro.
Kemarin gue cek di Twitter banyak yang masih belum dapat Gerard ya.
This is a formidable matchup.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space.
Astaga.
Bruno Guimaraes. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And he has his goal! And the game has liftoff! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well struck.
Lawan.
Now this could be a chance.
Ya, solo itu lagi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's João Pedro. No, that's been intercepted.
Yasin Bono.
Mazraoui. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Brahim Diaz. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Baru divisi 2.
The most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to play it through. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's burst through. Real chance! And again! And there's
Robi Darwis Persib jadi karya Mas apa cuma rumor? Belum ada rilis resmi ya. Tapi kayaknya Robi Darwis keluar sih. Antara ke Bayangkara, Karema ya. Kan kalah di Pulit Bayangkara. Portugal menang ini dong. Pelan-pelan lah di period sampai berapa tanggal 16 ya terakhir.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favor, I think, by taking him off.
Harus santai ya.
Very leggy.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Perasaannya lagi nggak enak, jangan ngepus lah. Nggak bener mainnya.
And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Joe Linton. And this is Neymar. Mazraoui does well to get it back.
Lu divisi berapa, Bono?
Tries to pass it through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one
Siapa?
a
Oh,
perfect
Robby Darwish.
example.
Cuman ini kan terakhir dari Pak Umu kan rilisnya tadinya 80% skuad itu kemungkinan bertahan. Tapi ada rilis baru yang bertahan kemungkinan cuman 50%, Mas Alif. Jadi yang keluar sama yang bertahan tuh masih di keep dulu sama manajemen. Pertama kan Persib berencana ada 3 kompetisi ya yang udah pasti tuh.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Jadi dia pada resiko ngebuang pemain yang udah ada gitu.
Matches Cunha. 2 minutes to be added on.
Ayo Bodadi ya, itu yang bagus tuh.
Now, can they get him away? Hakimi. Amrabat. And that is that.
Menang nih 2-0 Maroko. Kadang bisa kayak lolos terus. Kalau lolos terus divisi tuh menguras emosi. Ayo Bang Bono, guys, kita tes formasi. Aduh. Tuh rumatnya Bang Bono. Bang Bono, Bang Boang. Ya, Piala Presiden masih formatnya sih masih agak belum kelihatan tuh bagusnya gimana. Karena kan agak PR ya kalau misalkan kita main liga terus main Piala Presiden yang harus away jauh-jauh gitu. Dari Bandung, Bang Boang. Helm apa rel motor gitu di mana ya Bandung? Paling di Astana Anyar. Bandungnya di mana Bang? Saya Cekek. Weh, dekat atuh. Saya di Bale Endah. Bukannya di Medan mainnya Mas Piala Presiden. Nah itu formatnya masih belum pasti tuh kayak apakah semua kompetisi ditumpuk di satu kota atau gimana gitu. Masih belum ada kepastian. Kalau misalkan semua apa namanya? Semua peserta ditumpuk satu kota sih bagus-bagus aja ya. Pertama ongkos operasionalnya gak terlalu gede kan. Aja Bang, ini masih tongkongan warung. Oh, oke. Saya kayak guys, aya di iya. Main di PS, main di PC. Boang. Tak mengais koin lah. English Club. Mancit. Coba King MU. Can Bang masih di luar Steam PC. Oh, siap. Oke, kalau begitu. Orkestrator. Orkestratornya banyak DM. Destroyer. Patrick Doku. DM. Ini yang pengen gue lihat ini nih, Jepang Belanda. Oh, masih Raja apa open number gak sih Bang? Ya, kalau open ntar on PC saya gabung. Oke, siap-siap. Berkabar aja, Bang Buang. Open aja lah kita tes. Tes formasi. Pierre Emile Hoybier. Box to box. Anjir, pada kemana ini DMF? Itu celanan Bang. Oh enggak, ini mah koleksi Hot Wheel. Koleksi Hot Wheel itu cuman dipajangnya kayak gitu, kayak jualan. Dipajangnya sama kartnya. Ya apa nih anchor man. Sandro Martinez. Elliot Anderson. Itu siapa ya? Benjamin Sesko. Cole Pocher ya Shevchenko-nya. Oh, kirain nggak baca Beckham Bang. Oh, belum baca Beckham enggak pengen si Buffon anjir. Baru habis 3-4 ribu gak dapat aja. Sip, thank you Bang. Udah habis 4.000 anjir si Buffon belum dapat geblek Ini pasti gacha sampai Palung Mariana lagi. Wah parah orang gacha kemarin tembus sampai 8.000 koin terus Geblek lah ya si Konami aja. Asli line of 48 aja 8.000 sih ya. Ya tina short reel. Pasti ngali pembukuan bulan kamari anjir cai teh. Bisa beli Mio game tolol anjing. Tapi dipainkeun terusnya. Mata karita main jeung si Mawang orang make kuat orang anjing geus kuat juga sakaelekeun. Emang parah aja. Gede Bang, ngorek gacha pakai trik. Salah stigo saheula. Orang nyobaan trik luar di Twitter juga reset 2 kali. Terus macam-macam lah. Wah anjir, nu mati. Soalnya bola teh pernah sekalinya diberi 100 koin doang teh. Sekali gacha menang showtime si Bruno Fernandes. Didinya tah, wah anjir menang cai. Kadia no parah anjir. Woi Dika. Kadia na haseum anjir. Suhu hampura anjir Konami mah ka urang asli. Diberi jero terus anjir. Cuma pakai trik 2-2 tilu-tilu kosong bagi sugesti ya
Well, this
tema
really
asli.
is quite
Jaget dulu Mas, mau
uplifting.
pergi
There is so
semangat
much
ya.
to
Oke, thank you
raise
Mas
the
Alip
mood
udah
all around
mampir.
us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly.
No rasional mah reset sih.
There's nothing quite
Cuman
like match
amun
day,
reset
especially
tetep
here.
tebenang
This
gitu
crowd doesn't
2
do
kali
ordinary,
percuma sih.
and we should be in for something
Anggarku
very
dia
special.
beakeun packnya.
So straight into the action.
Soalnya kerja main-main Yu-Gi-Oh oge nya, amun hayang menang ultra rarity card teh kos gitu mainna teh di reset seberapa kali gitu. Kadang-kadang anu ultra rarity card teh menang. Kartu nu era. Jadi dia mah can kapanggil metodenya hayang menang langsung.
Matches Cunha. Now he's got space here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Beri gacha baru lefkeun sugan we gol Buffon. Kayaknya beres ieu orang gacha ya.
Gerrard. Nico Gonzalez. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. Shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Meter si Michael, si Michael 8.000 sarbu aja. Beak koin teh. Cenah mah aya cara anu trika lumayan teuing tapi sieun ieu sih. Sieun non ngaruh kanu naon gitu. Make VPN cenah.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bruno Fernandes played into space. Too much on it.
Like-nya sama streamer YouTube, oke. Oh siap-siap, oke saya subscribe.
Silvestre. Todibo.
Loba ya ge anu osok nongkrong kemarin eFOOTBALL. Ada sok ngajak mabar bareng. Rata-rata orang Jakarta tapi.
Rice very much a man of this moment. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nah, kok kelantungan.
He's on it. Can he get away? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Silvestre. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice, a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Orang Korea kah?
Rice wins the duel this time. Ekitike.
Oh, eFOOTBALL jadi rame nya no streaming.
Great chance! Anderson. Rice. And it's Bruno Fernandes. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Oke, karek mulai deui teh main teh karek aya 3 bulanan gitu.
He's picked his and the shots.
Main eFOOTBALL teh. Baheula keur mimiti PS berubah eFOOTBALL main cuman tadi teruskeun. Da hoream sistem gacha teh ya kan. Teu boga duit lah. Harita mah. Dan alhamdulillah ya setik-setikin nyobaan gacha anjir. Baheula mah bentrok jeung Yu-Gi-Oh. Gacha Yu-Gi-Oh anjir. Jadi teu main gitu teh.
He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for the great lead. Firm header just off target.
2017 sana.
It's so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
2017 terakhir 2018 tapi pakai patch Liga Indonesia. Amun di streaming kan.
Saliba. Shaw.
Cuma ningali di Twitter anjir lame aja ngebahas eFOOTBALL cuy.
It's a searching pass.
Anjir. Ya.
Bruno Fernandes.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Si Eta tuh mah
And
aja
that
ya.
is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner.
Oh, loba melihatnya. Ragu ini main apa?
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball over the top. That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely shaped ball. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
It's their second corner of the game.
Anjir,
Not a lot we need to say about that.
Waktu mah skuadnya memang seperti dewa mata kayak bantai baik sekat bansos. Anjir pay to win bisa.
Saliba. Here's Nico Gonzalez. And it's Rice. Matheus Cunha knocks it out wide. And it's Wan-Bissaka.
Astaga.
It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with
Lo jadi resep iya, resep ngoleksi pemain nah.
It's Mohamed Salah.
Jadi memo non
Great ball if he can get there. Haaland, chance. And that's a good finish.
lain kenang-kenangan.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. And we've reached half-time.
Nostalgia zaman orang reta PSG kan pemainnya katanya si Buffon, Cafu.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious
Jadi juga ngaracik Master Liga anjir, tapi pakai duit nyaan gitu.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Yuk, meyakin duit anjir, gacanya.
First 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their
kaya.
approach here. They have to go for it and try
Jadi
and
pemain teh kayak inceran gitu.
Three down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, good
Aduh, bagus
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Showing great feet there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ekitike really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's an imaginative pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Astaga.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Dink through. Big chance! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! A finish flash of true class. Just one goal in it now. Game on.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Aneh teman nekan kotak jadi ngumpan.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Shevchenko is onto this. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Sure. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Shot a goal! He doesn't look too happy
Sabtu
with
malam jeung
Well,
malam
he's
minggu
furious
aya
with
Liga
himself,
Tengah
but at
Football
least the boss is
sesaat ngelap
applauding his
YouTube
effort
urang
then.
bisa rek nyuluan daftar. Wah. Boleh lah. Tapi orang digulung juga deh. Teu jago orang. Masih on mainannya.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking.
Tapi ya sih mun ieu nya kudu lawan jelema deui main tuh jadi kebiasaan gitu. Amun lawan AI jadi bodoh
They just need to sort out their end product and quickly.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ekitike. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shaw. Up towards the front line. Ekitike. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes.
Anjir.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Chips it through. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's managed to get
Yang
rid.
penting jam tujuan mulai di Liga Nakar-Kusian Grup. Oh gitu. Ekitike.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Shevchenko. Number 8, Fernandes.
No joy this time.
Number 10,
Mohamed Salah is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, somewhat off target. Salah.
coming on the field. Number
Manchester United are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Rice.
Number 22, Tanaka. Substitution.
And it's Rice. And Lefay. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures.
And a chance!
Oh.
Of course!
Kera maksudnya kanu grup sama saya ngelip YouTube nonton pemain Liga. Siap. Ayo Discord.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And it's been given away. Lefay. Vicious ball here.
Yeah.
Cute ball now. How can he reach it?
Aduh anjir teka congkel.
Looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Aduh eta mun
So
gol
90
anjir
minutes have
nyesek.
come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So Jim, any strong opinions after all
Oh
of
extra
that?
time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner after 90
Extra
minutes.
time, eh?
Another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Wah, yellow shirt, t-shirt.
Into extra time we go. Manchester United did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Chance to deliver.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Aduh.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Marco Senesi anjir.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
To replace him is number 6, Senesi.
Ødegaard. That's beautifully weighted. And he cuts out the supply. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Ødegaard. Knocks it into space. In towards the back stick.
Aduh.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. He's free, he has got space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Ekitike really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He is through. Can he finish? Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Todibo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Mohamed Salah is behind this one.
And it's no surprise to see who's...
Mohamed Salah!
Aduh.
Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless.
And we're halfway through extra time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our
The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Leandro Trossard.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Aduh.
disappointed with that. He's found a way through. Now it's Trossard. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Senesi has been caught there, it's a foul. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take.
Anjir.
It's a goal kick. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Saliba with a definite foul there. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Ekitike getting this one clear.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. That is a brilliant interception.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Ekitike. Can he finish?
Anjir, hampir.
He's done very well to get to that.
Trossard clearly
Lima
thought he had
bar,
the
ya,
beating of the keeper.
aku YouTube
This is
Oke.
a Hollywood or bust
Bentar.
corner. The final whistle is up next.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.
Coba ulang gacha lah. Kumaha metode 212-nya? Dua siji, dua hiji, dua dua tilu 4. Bismillah, Buffon. Anjing tuh menang nanawan, geblek. Aduh. Parah. 5 anjir. Parah anjir, bere runta. Gimana sama sarua anjir. Aduh. Waduh, parah. Tinggal seberapa itu? Tinggal 110. Waduh. Coba 100-nya. Oke, pergi. Wah, lebar kira kajian top up deh orang. Ini nyari betek Asli Konami musingkeun aja. Ombuang kedenya mabarna. Rada ieu panggilan alam euy. Thank you nya.